Women of God, listen closely. You are powerful beyond measure, crafted by the Creator with precision and purpose. Your life carries a mission that no one else can fulfill. But understand this: the most sacred parts of your being must be protected, not because they are fragile, but because they are priceless. First, guard your boundaries like a fortress. Boundaries are more than lines. They're shields for your heart, mind, and soul. The world doesn't deserve unlimited access to your thoughts, emotions, or life story. When you give too much of yourself, you invite unnecessary opinions, judgments, and even manipulation. Respect starts with you. Know when to speak and when to hold back, and let silence be your power move. As C.S. Lewis once said, daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. Handle your emotions with care. Your heart is precious, but not everyone deserves to hold it. While it's good to share and connect, not every moment needs an audience. Some battles are for your prayers, your wisdom, or the trusted few who truly care for you. When you expose your heart too quickly, you risk giving the wrong people influence over your peace. Protect your emotions, because not everyone is strong enough to carry them. Your struggles are not for public display. There are battles that no one else needs to know about. Some challenges are meant to strengthen you in secret, shaping you into who you're meant to be. Sharing too much can turn your growth into gossip and your progress into someone else's entertainment. Let the lessons settle in your soul before you speak of them. You don't always have to share the storm to show your strength. As C.S. Lewis wisely said, when the time is right, your victories will shine louder than any words. Women, you are the protectors of your own power. What you share, when you share it, and with whom, is your choice. You were created with a mission, and that mission must be guarded with wisdom and strength. Protect the sacred parts of yourself. They are irreplaceable, and they are yours alone. To the women of God and purpose, hear this truth. Boundaries are not barriers. They are the invisible lines that protect your heart, mind, and soul. These lines are sacred. They uphold your dignity, your peace, and your identity. In a world that often demands more than it gives, it's your responsibility to guard what makes you whole. Boundaries are acts of self-respect. They are not about shutting others out, but about defining how you allow them to engage with you. When you set boundaries, you're making a statement. I value myself, and I will not compromise my well-being to please others. Without them, you risk losing control of your life, as others dictate your time, emotions, and even your worth. Remember, every time you let someone overstep without consequence, you chip away at your sense of self. As C.S. Lewis said, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And boundaries are how you withhold that consent. Not everything about you needs to be shared. The world loves to tell women to be open, to give and give until there's nothing left. But there is strength in silence. There is power in knowing what to keep sacred and what to share. Guarding your emotional and mental space is as crucial as protecting your physical space. Discerning who has earned the right to access your thoughts and feelings is not selfish, it's wise. A woman who knows her worth is not afraid to say no. No to the things that disturb her peace. No to relationships or situations that demand too much and give too little. Saying no doesn't make you difficult, it makes you strong. When you maintain your boundaries, you remain rooted in who you are. You don't bend to fit someone else's mold, and in doing so, you teach others how to treat you. As C.S. Lewis put it, how you love yourself is how you teach others to love you. Emotional vulnerability is a gift, but not everyone deserves it. To be vulnerable is to be human. It is to open your heart, trusting that it won't be mishandled. But not everyone who wants access to your emotions has the wisdom or the intentions to honor them. Sharing your deepest thoughts, fears, and hopes is an act of trust that must be given with caution. Discernment is your shield. Know when to open up and when to hold back. Vulnerability doesn't mean laying your soul bare for anyone who asks. It means choosing wisely who you let into the sacred spaces of your heart. Some things require time, healing, and reflection before they can be shared. Protecting your emotions isn't weakness, it's self-preservation. Your peace is your power, and boundaries are its guardians. When you protect your inner world, you give yourself the freedom to live authentically. You engage with others from a place of clarity and strength, not compromise. You honor your values and your needs without apology, and in doing so, you thrive. Women, respect yourself enough to protect what is sacred. Your peace, your emotions, your time. There is immense power in guarding your emotional vulnerability until the moment is right. When you open your heart too quickly, especially to someone who hasn't proven themselves worthy, you risk exposing yourself to unnecessary pain. Emotional vulnerability is not a weakness. It is a treasure, a gift to be shared with discernment. When shared with care, it builds deep, meaningful connections. But when shared recklessly, it can leave you feeling drained, misunderstood, or even betrayed. Protecting your heart is not fear, it's wisdom in action. Not everyone deserves access to your emotions. Some people lack the capacity to handle your feelings with care. Others may seek to manipulate or exploit your openness for their own benefit. Recognize this early. The right person, someone who has earned your trust, will respect the depth of your vulnerability. They won't rush you to share or diminish what you feel. Instead, they'll hold space for you, offering empathy without judgment. There are times when your emotions are meant for your own reflection. Some feelings are sacred and need to be processed in silence. In these moments, you grow stronger, gaining clarity without the noise of outside opinions. This isn't about shutting others out. It's about honoring your need to heal, to understand yourself, and to find peace before inviting others into your inner world. As C.S. Lewis says, vulnerability is not about winning or losing. It's about having the courage to show up when you can't control the outcome. But showing up doesn't mean sharing everything with everyone. It means knowing when and with whom to share. Your personal struggles are not public currency. Life's battles are refining fires, shaping and strengthening you. But not every struggle is meant to be shared, and that's okay. Some battles are private, sacred spaces where resilience is forged in silence. When you overshare, you risk turning your pain into something for others to dissect, misunderstood, judged, or diminished by those who cannot grasp its depth. There is strength in privacy. In a world that glorifies transparency, there's wisdom in knowing when to hold back. Your struggles are not for the approval or validation of others. They are chapters in your story, and some pages are meant to be read only by you for now. Silence during these moments isn't weakness. It's the quiet work of healing and growth. When the time comes to share, you'll do so with confidence and power, not seeking validation, but offering truth on your terms. By guarding your struggles, you give yourself the freedom to navigate them authentically, without the pressure of outside opinions clouding your journey. Guard your heart, protect your battles, and honor your process. When you choose to share your emotions or struggles, let it be with people who have proven they deserve to hear your truth. Until then, hold your feelings close. Process them with care. Let them strengthen you, refine you, and prepare you for the moment when you're ready to let them be known. There is dignity in holding your struggles close. While it's wise to seek support in moments of need, There is equal power in working through challenges privately. This isn't about avoiding help or carrying unnecessary burdens. It's about recognizing that some battles are yours to face alone, not because you are weak, but because you are strong enough to allow those struggles to refine you without outside influence. Discernment is key. Know when to lean on others and when to rely on your faith, wisdom, and inner strength. Sharing every hardship may feel like a release, but not all struggles need validation. Some are lessons in disguise, calling you to discover your own resilience. What if your pain isn't about proving anything to the world, but about showing yourself what you're truly capable of? Do not let the behavior of others destroy your peace, said C.S. Lewis. Protecting your peace sometimes means carrying your battles in silence until you've found the clarity and strength to move forward. Your struggles don't define you, they mold you. Keeping certain battles private doesn't mean you're hiding from them. It means you're honoring the sacred space where healing and growth take place. By choosing silence, you allow yourself the time to reflect, heal, and rise. Struggles are not meant to diminish you. They're meant to strengthen you. The fires of life may burn, but they also forge. And when you emerge, you won't carry the weight of your struggles. You'll carry the wisdom they left behind. Growth thrives in quiet places. Healing in silence isn't avoidance, it's preparation. In these moments, your faith is fortified, your character is sharpened, and your perspective deepens. When the time comes, you'll share your story, not as a burden, but as a testament to your strength. Those stories will be lighthouses for others, but only when you're ready to tell them. Until then, protect the intimate process of becoming. As C.S. Lewis wisely said, the only journey is the one within. Your strength grows in those quiet spaces where you wrestle with pain and emerge with clarity and purpose. Now let's speak of your freedom, your financial independence. Financial independence is more than income, it's power. It's the freedom to decide, the ability to create, and the security to stand on your own terms. It's not just about earning, it's about managing, growing, and protecting what you've built. As a woman, financial independence is your safeguard, your confidence, and your tool to shape a future that belongs to you alone. When you control your finances, you control your choices. You're no longer bound by someone else's approval or dependent on their support. This autonomy is priceless. It gives you the ability to live life on your terms, to pursue goals that align with your values, and to stand firm against external pressures. But financial independence requires strategy. It's about more than earning. It's about managing what you have with wisdom. Learn the balance of spending, saving, and investing. Recognize that every financial decision you make impacts your future. Build your stability not on what's convenient, but on what's lasting. Wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about creating options, freedom, and peace of mind. To the women of strength and wisdom, hear this. Part of claiming your financial independence is understanding the power of discretion. Your income, savings, and investments are yours to manage, and you owe no one an explanation unless you choose to give it. In relationships, especially romantic ones, it's vital to protect your financial details. No one has the right to dictate your spending, control your assets, or make decisions on your behalf unless you trust them explicitly. Your financial independence is your shield. You may choose to share your goals or plans with those you love, but you are never obligated to disclose everything. Financial independence is your safeguard against vulnerability. When you stand on your own financially, you protect yourself from situations where dependency could lead to control, manipulation, or imbalance. Maintaining your autonomy ensures that your decisions come from a place of freedom, not necessity or pressure. This freedom empowers you to pursue your goals and live life on your terms without being influenced by someone else's financial agenda. As C.S. Lewis once said, "There are people who have money and people who are rich. Financial independence is about far more than wealth. It's about owning your choices and living authentically. You are no longer at the mercy of someone else's choices. This clarity allows you to chase your dreams without fear of financial limitations. With independence comes the courage to take risks, seize opportunities, and walk confidently into your purpose, unshackled by monetary constraints. Your independence isn't just for today, it's your legacy. Financial independence is about creating a foundation that lasts for generations. It's laying the groundwork so that your children, grandchildren, or loved ones can have the same opportunities to succeed. When you manage your finances wisely, you leave behind more than wealth. You leave a legacy of wisdom, stability, and strength. You show others that with discipline and focus, any woman can achieve financial independence. At its heart, financial independence is empowerment. It's about having the freedom to make your own choices, to build a future that reflects your values, and to live life unapologetically on your terms. Protect this independence fiercely. Keep your financial matters private when necessary, and never let anyone pressure you into sharing what you're not ready to reveal. Standing firm in your financial independence is standing firm in your worth. While your past relationships and personal history shape you, they do not have to define your present or your future. Every woman carries a story, some chapters filled with triumph, others with heartache, and many with lessons. It's natural to reflect on the past, but wisdom lies in knowing that not every detail needs to be shared, especially in new relationships. The past is not a burden you must carry forward. It's a teacher you learn from and leave behind. Bringing unresolved past experiences into new relationships creates unnecessary weight. Unhealed wounds can cause you to project fears or insecurities onto someone who had no part in your history. A new partner shouldn't bear the consequences of old pain. As C.S. Lewis wisely said, "Don't get lost in your pain. Know that one day your pain will become your cure." Carry this truth as you navigate relationships. Your past does not define your future, and your healing is a gift to yourself and those you love. Sharing parts of your past with someone you trust can build understanding, but there's a difference between opening up and overexposing. Guard the most tender aspects of your history until the relationship proves to be built on trust, respect, and a mutual readiness for deeper conversations. Revealing too much about past relationships can cloud the beauty of what's right in front of you. When the past is continually revisited, it creates an invisible comparison that robs both you and your partner of the opportunity to fully appreciate the present. Each person you meet deserves a chance to be seen, loved, and valued for who they are, not for how they measure against someone from your past. You owe it to yourself and your partner to start with a clean slate. Past heartbreaks or mistakes have no place in the foundation of a new relationship. Let the present flourish without the shadow of the past dimming its potential. As C.S. Lewis wisely said, "I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it." There is an emotional cost to constantly revisiting old wounds. Not every part of your past is meant to be relived or retold. Certain experiences, no matter how healed they seem, require time and sacred space to mend fully. Sharing these wounds too freely can lead to emotional exhaustion, not just for you, but for those you share them with. Every person has their own emotional capacity and journey. While seeking support is valid, continuously opening the door to unprocessed pain can drain both you and those around you. Sometimes, the most empowering choice is to keep certain aspects of your history private, allowing yourself the grace to heal before exposing those vulnerabilities. Your personal history is a part of you, but it doesn't define you. The lessons from past relationships, when healed and processed, give you strength, wisdom, and clarity. They teach you who you were, who you are now, and who you wish to become. True healing occurs when you've made peace with the past, allowing it to shape you into a stronger, wiser version of yourself. At that point, the past no longer controls you. You decide how much of it you share and with whom. There is self-respect in protecting the most intimate parts of your story. You are under no obligation to share everything, especially in the early stages of a relationship. Your personal experiences, whether painful mistakes or hard-earned victories, are yours to reveal on your terms. As C.S. Lewis once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." You have the power to decide what feels right and necessary to share, and you should never feel pressured to open up before you're ready. Your past is not your definition, it's your foundation. What you've been through has shaped you, but it doesn't dictate who you are today or where you're going. Keep certain parts of your history private until you're ready to share them. Protect the integrity of your emotional space and let the past stay where it belongs, behind you. In the end, your value is in who you've become. Your strength lies in your ability to grow beyond the lessons and pain of the past. You are not obligated to explain, justify, or overshare your history with anyone. Instead, focus on creating a future that honors your growth and embraces the possibilities ahead. Let your peace and confidence speak louder than your past, for your worth has never been defined by where you've been. It's defined by who you are today. Your dreams are the fuel that propels you through life. They light your path, giving you direction and purpose. But understand this, there is power in keeping your vision close to your heart, especially when it is still fragile and new. Not every dream is meant to be shared, particularly in its early stages, before it has had time to grow strong. Work hard in silence. Let your success be your noise, as C.S. Lewis wisely said. There is wisdom in nurturing your aspirations in private, allowing them to gain strength before exposing them to the opinions of others. When you speak too soon about your dreams, you risk diluting their essence with the doubts and critiques of others. Not everyone will understand your vision, especially if it is bold or unconventional. Some may dismiss it, criticize it, or try to steer you toward a more realistic path. Protecting your dreams is not about secrecy, it's about shielding them from negativity that could weaken your resolve. Dreams are delicate in their infancy. They require focus, care, and nurturing. When shared too widely, they can become fragmented, distorted by the conflicting views of others. Your vision is uniquely yours, born from the depths of who you are and what you're capable of achieving. By holding it close and sharing it only with those who truly support and understand you, you allow it to grow undisturbed. There is a vulnerability in sharing your dreams. They are tied to your deepest hopes, making you open to judgment or ridicule. Not everyone will celebrate your aspirations, and their reactions can be discouraging. Protecting your vision is an act of strength. It allows you to pursue your goals without the interference of outside opinions, clouding your judgment. The best way to predict the future is to create it, said C.S. Lewis. This creation requires focus, faith, and the ability to act, even when no one else sees the vision but you. If you share your dreams too early, you may find yourself explaining, justifying, or defending them instead of building them. This only detracts from the energy you need to bring them to life. Let your actions be the loudest voice. Quietly lay the foundation and let the results speak for themselves. Your dreams are a reflection of your inner strength and potential. They are yours to protect, develop, and mold into reality. Not everyone will understand the sacrifices, challenges, or dedication required to make them come true, and that's perfectly fine. Your focus should be on the work, not on gaining validation. When you protect your vision, you also protect your peace. You free yourself from unnecessary pressures and distractions, giving your dreams the space to grow and evolve naturally. The power of a dream isn't in how much you talk about it, but in the actions you take to bring it to life. When your dream has matured, when it has transformed from thought to reality, you can begin to share it with the world. By then, it will be rooted deeply in your purpose, unshaken by the opinions of others. Until that moment, guard it fiercely. Cherish it. Let it grow in silence. Your dreams, struggles, and emotions are sacred. They are not for the world to dissect or judge before they are ready. Protecting your vision, your financial independence, your boundaries, and your past is not secrecy, it's strength. It's your way of declaring that you are in control of your life, your choices, and your destiny. Imagine a person so unlike anyone you have ever encountered, a being whose presence stirs something deep within you. They may seem peculiar, evoke discomfort in others, and yet possess an undeniable ability to see through the illusions of life. These individuals are known as earth angels. As C.S. Lewis once observed, what you see and what you hear depends a great deal on where you are standing. It also depends on what sort of person you are. In the grand and intricate tapestry of our existence, earth angels stand out as the threads that shimmer differently, refusing to blend in, challenging perceptions, and drawing us toward a deeper understanding of the divine human experience. Earth angels often occupy a unique place in society, misunderstood and mischaracterized as the black sheep of their families, the outsiders in their communities. But they are far more than outcasts. These individuals are deeply rooted in biblical prophecy, with origins tied to the ancient scriptures. In the book of Jeremiah, a prophecy speaks of the first fruits, the 144,000 children of Israel, described as the chosen ones of God's harvest. Earth angels are believed to be the living fulfillment of this prophecy, reincarnations of ancient souls, born anew to a world struggling to recognize their purpose and significance. Their traits are extraordinary, making them stand apart in ways that are both profound and challenging. Earth angels are deeply empathetic, able to sense and absorb the emotions of those around them with a remarkable intensity. This extraordinary gift, while beautiful, can become a heavy burden, leaving them feeling isolated and often misunderstood. Yet their unique abilities extend beyond empathy. They are gifted with spiritual sight, the ability to see beyond the masks people wear, to perceive the raw essence of a person's truth. This spiritual insight often makes others uncomfortable, as earth angels reveal truths that most would prefer to keep hidden. Even in their isolation, earth angels embody strength and individuality. They refuse to conform to societal norms or follow the crowd, walking a path uniquely their own. As C.S. Lewis wisely said, integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. They feel a natural aversion to the hive mind mentality that so many fall into, finding instead a sense of purpose in their divergence from the masses. This refusal to conform often makes them targets for ridicule and misunderstanding, but it also underscores their resilience and unwavering integrity. These individuals carry more than their spiritual gifts. They embody ancient wisdom encoded in their very beings. They are old souls, bearers of divine DNA, remnants of celestial lineage. They often find themselves marginalized and misunderstood, but in their solitude, they uncover their greatest strength. In their difference, they discover their true purpose, and in their adversity, they find the courage to embrace who they truly are. Yet the path of an earth angel is not an easy one. It is fraught with challenges, both visible and invisible. These chosen individuals face relentless opposition from dark forces that seek to suppress their gifts and hinder their mission. Mockery, ostracism, and unimaginable hardships are common experiences for them. But why? Why do earth angels face so much resistance? It is because they are destined for something far greater than the ordinary. They are here to fulfill end-time prophecies, to usher in a new age of spiritual awakening, and to bring forth a profound transformation of the human spirit. Earth angels are not ordinary beings. They are set apart by divine design, marked for a destiny that transcends the confines of the material world. Draped in mystery, these individuals defy categorization, refusing to fit neatly into the societal roles and expectations placed upon them. They are loners, often labeled as outcasts, but their solitude is not a curse. It is a sanctuary where they connect with their divine purpose and draw strength from within. Their gifts go beyond the surface. Earth angels possess an ability to perceive the reality behind the facade, to uncover the truth hidden beneath charm and pretense. This ability often unnerves those around them, not because earth angels seek to expose, but because their very presence serves as a mirror, reflecting the world as it truly is. The journey of an earth angel is one of trials and tribulations, but it is also one of unparalleled significance. They are constantly pursued by forces that seek to extinguish their light and silence their truth. Yet, they endure. Their strength lies in their understanding that their purpose is greater than their pain, that their mission transcends the challenges they face. Earth angels are the harbingers of a new age, the carriers of a divine calling that cannot be ignored. They walk among us, often unnoticed or misunderstood, but their impact is profound. They are the fulfillment of ancient prophecies, the torchbearers of a light that guides humanity towards spiritual evolution. So, the next time you encounter someone who doesn't seem to fit the mold, someone whose presence challenges the norm, take a moment to consider this. They may be far more than what meets the eye. They may be an earth angel, carrying the weight of a divine mission, walking a path set apart by the hand of God himself.